What we have before us is a Stagg Jaguar bass guitar with gold fittings. I am just looking at it at the same time as you. I don't see an awful lot that I cannot be upset about. Frets are fine. The body, it looks old-fashioned, but they're not that old. I particularly like the switches. They're pretty particular. They tell you exactly what they do, show you what they do. And I haven't tested the electrics. It's a little bit dirty. The strings that were in the case, let me just show you. They were lying in the case in mushy paper. They are not dishwasher proof. So we're going to have a look at this. The action is not awful, but I do think that we can bring it down a bit because it's a bit too high out there. There's a lovely sheen when I was looking at it, when I brought it out of the case. There's a lovely sheen on that wood. I don't think I can show you it, but there's a lovely sheen on the neck. So I'm going to go through this and get it cleaned up and tidied up. Let's have a quick look at the back though. Nothing to see, nothing to see. Right. Not greatly expensive guitars. You can get these for £200. Okay, big camera on. Okay, let's look at the electrics first. Amplifier on. And let's just make sure. Just turn it down a little bit. No, that sounds fine. Tone working. Let me just check to see what it does. That turns off the back one, and when you turn it, puts it back on again with that. Let's see what this does. It's like a little bit of a boost. Ooh. I'll have to look up the electrics to find out what it is, but the electrics are working. Oh. So this is more or less a setup. So not going to go crazy on it. Pickups could do with being raised a bit. Let's just check them first to see if we can. Yes, we can. Let's see how much we can raise it by. Some of these pickups are not. That's better. Let me look at this side. Okay. Come on. Oh, what's it? Beautiful. And that could be doing with the raised a bit. I presume they're not playing slap guitar, but this is not moving. Alright, the springs just need to be just encouraged. Right, okay. Sniffing. Why am I sniffing? It's warm today. I shouldn't be sniffing. Right, that's pickups seem fine. Strings are okay. Fret bass is fine. Let's check the neck straightness. There's a huge underbow. Let me show you the huge underbow. And then we pray again that the truss rod is working. But let's just give you a demo of what the underbow's like. That's 32 thou. And there's still lots. That's 60 thou. And there's still lot. That's 80 thou. Oh, and there's still lots. 20, 28, 30. So they're actually we're nearly 100 thou, which is it's just under 100 thou, 90 thou. So let's get these strings off, get that, see what the truss rod does. Can't really show you much about adjusting truss rods because there's not much to see. Putting that underneath is about the best way I think I can demonstrate how much of an underbow there is. I'll just do it again just to make sure that I'm letting you see what I see. 62, 82, 90 thou, right. That's 90 thou going through underneath there. And there shouldn't be 90 thou. I could accept 10, maybe even 20, but not 90. Right, so let's look at this. This little G string could do with being brought down, but if the truss rod's not going to work for us, then we'll worry about that later. Now, we're dealing with truss rods a lot these days, aren't we? Let's just see. No, that doesn't feel good. No. Perfect, perfect. Now what we want to be able to do is tighten it. Oops. Loosen. Tighten. You hear the little crackies? Right, okay, it's letting me tighten. Right, okay. I'm going to give it another one because it was such a big underbow. Oh, but I'm not going crazy on that. Believe it or not, it might sound with all my grumping and groaning that I am going crazy on it, but I'm not. So we need the strings to be tightened up again. Oh, I think I can see already. Whoa, we've got a straight neck. A very straight neck. You can hear it buzzing. So that the whole neck is buzzing now, so it's because it's so straight. Let's check to see how straight it is. Well, we know the truss rod's doing something. Right, I won't get any. That's perfectly straight. Actually, it is. Let me just check that again. Oh, Georgie girl, your bum's in my face. That truss rod's perfectly straight. Won't get any thous underneath it. So, Georgie girl, I'm going to try see how much I've got left on the intonators to raise it up. Can I get away with that? Or do I have to loosen the truss rod? I'm going to look again. Sorry. Georgie girl, you're on my shoulder now. I can't bend over. Hold on a second. No, that's perfectly straight. So let's see what we've got in the way of the intonators. And those are not. So they're not buzzing when you do that. So when the strings tighten, right, let's get it in tune to see how much the strings change the neck shape. So, where is it? Where's the tuner? Oh, it's hot today. Getting a bit hot. Georgie girl, this is a 4-string bass. Standard bass, standard bass. Right, let's get it up to tune to see where the neck goes to. Georgie girl, I can do this with one hand, don't worry. Don't feed back. Nice pickups. Oh, it says go down, sorry. Georgie girl, settle down. great action now, and I like it. Is that right? Okay. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, because there's great action and there's no buzzing anywhere, let's just feel it again. Let's turn it on the side to see what's like in tune. I tell everybody, but every time you turn a guitar on its side, it changes the tune. So if you tune it on a bench, don't bite me, she's biting my wrist. Now I do know that the A string is lower than the E string by a considerable margin. So I think I'm going to bring the E string down a little bit and the A string up a little bit, because from that angle the A is sinking down in and the other four strings are equal. That would make a difference if you're playing, and you might miss your pick if you're used to the sizes. So let's just adjust those heights. And what did I do with it? Right, okay. Look at that. First time, so I'm going to bring that down a fraction, because you notice I didn't loosen the string. Did you notice that? Did you notice that? Because I want to see if it's going to buzz. I don't want to bring it down anymore. I'm going to bring the A string up, because I know if I bring it down anymore, we're going to get buzzing. So we don't want to do that. I just want these to be just that little bit of an A rise. Yeah, that's pretty nice now. Right, okay. Let's look at the intonation before I clean this thing up. Although I don't like intonation on a bass guitar. Well, that's pretty good. Actually, what am I talking about? Very good. Bit flat. Let's just see what that does. Keep getting it wrong. Right the first time. I always get these wrong. I just need to refresh my memory again. Right, okay. Lovely. Intonated, electric's working, strings aren't bad, pickups need cleaned a little bit, which I'll do now, clean the guitar, and that's it, and I'll play you a tune. Clean the tuners up as well. Nothing I need to do. That's all feeling good to me, feeling good. All right, pause, get it cleaned. No, you don't need to watch cleaning. Okay, a quick look at the neck. This will all whiz through in seconds because I'm going to speed it up. Now that looks, it stands out, maybe not on the camera, but it stands out cleaner than all the rest. But I'm not going to wire weld everything on this because it's not bad. I'm going to 600 or 1000, what is this? 1000. That is a very thirsty neck because the water just soaks straight into it. So it's getting a wee drink of juice. It's getting a good drink of juice. It'll become an alcoholic by the time it's finished. And I can take this strap off now. It's just a Velcro strip. And as you see, I'm not that fussy about not getting lemon oil or mineral oil on the strings because it'll help the strings a little bit. Oh, where's my soaked? Is this my soaked one? Right. I'm going to do the pickups as well with it. Mineral oil is very good for cleaning. The problem is it leaves more fingerprints on, so you have to make sure you get it really dry. So I'm going to look at that little bit of chrome at the bottom now to see if I can polish it up a bit more. Get some of those stains out of it. Can you see any stains on that? I don't know whether you can see it, but that's about as bit. You can see some little stains there. I'm hoping that a little bit of polish will just help there. Just take a couple of those little stains out. There's some stains there as well. And I'm hoping to get, I don't know whether I will or not. I don't know. Banner, it's looking better all the time, love. But the pièce de résistance is yet to come. Now, what would you do to make this guitar sit out if you had the choice? Because it still looks a little bit old, and what I'm going to do to try to make it look a little bit better is replace those old tarnished gold screws with new tarnished gold screws. And you can see with those nice new screws, it sort of brings it up to sort of a nice new look. Give it a little bit of a polish down, fingerprints. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get it up to tune and then play a little tune on it and then give it back to its daddy. Okay. There you are, another little bass guitar going home. All nice and tidy and nice and tuned. The Stagg. And it's playing very nicely. What I did do when I was demoing it for myself to check out and demoing it, it was buzzing a little bit. So what I did is I eased off the overbow that I had on it down to a little bit more of an underbow. And it seems to be fine. And I've learned a new bass run for you all. See if you can play this very hard piece. Or this one. Playing very nicely though. And I'll leave you with it. Lots of feedback, but it's only on a little cheapy amp. But it's lovely, I like it. It's nice volume and everything. Nice sustain. It's going home, it's going home, going home, going home. Say goodbye to it. Bit like a sailing ship there, isn't it? Yeah, right. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.